Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is Jikad and today we're back with another banger video talking about the one and only PulseChain, the winning chain. This is why you guys are subscribed here for that information asymmetry, positioning yourself for the upcoming altcoin season, making the best out of this bull run that happens every 3.5 years. Okay, where a 4x for Ethereum going from 2.5k to 10k is not enough for you. You want that financial freedom, you want that generational wealth, going from being employed to self-employed. That is the true dream, and I hope we both get there. But I'm super happy that you're watching this video because we are truly the first 1% here in PulseChain, the website that you're looking in front of you. Such a beautiful one-stop shop website. Shout out to Go Pulse. Today we're going to be covering a lot of bullish things. How much PulseChain do you need to have, and is it enough to become a millionaire? We're going to be covering that and a lot more. So sit back, relax. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Thank you very much for all the support. If you are not in my Telegram, I really do urge you to join that. Don't be left alone during these times where, you're looking at the chart, things are going rather sideways, but do understand, with every new day, there's new opportunities. Okay, even if you've missed a 10x that you've later seen, oh no, I was asleep at that time, there's always new opportunities. Don't resent yourself with that type of mindset. Okay, I've been there, in Solana days and back in April and stuff like that, where I've missed a few things, unfortunately, or I didn't hold things long enough. But you have to take these as lessons, guys. Okay, you move on, you take a step back to take 2 steps forward. But anyways, this is why I'm making a lot of videos about PulseChain, just reminding people that, hey, front row seats are going away. Okay, and I've been saying this for basically almost a year. Guys, for the people who have been watching my videos literally a year today or 11 months, we're up on all the tokens that we're going to be speaking today by a nice 10 to 20x, like PDAI, Atropa, Teddy Bear, all of that. I remember looking at Atropa when it was around 2 million, Teddy Bear when it was at 2 million. Guess what? The volume was at its lowest back then, where everyone was flooding. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Like, no, I ain't buying that. You know what I mean? They only want to buy it when the green candles are starting to happen. You know what I mean? For that information. But guess what? The best advice, guys, is to be an independent thinker. Be the contrarian. Believe in something. At the end of the day, you have to believe in something because, guys, you don't want to be the first winner, right? The first winner is like making a 4x from Ethereum going to 2.5k to 10k. For Bitcoin going from, I don't know, 70k to 140k. You know what I mean? Happy days, I guess. Making the 2x every 3.5 years for a bull run. Is that enough? You don't want to be the first winner. You want to be the last winner, which is basically the effect from the altcoin season, because altcoin season happens after Bitcoin moves and after Ethereum moves secondly. Okay, you need to understand how markets work. But aside from that, guys, key information, key metrics to look at and keep an eye on is, of course, the Bitcoin dominance. And I'm aiming for that to go around 40%. Looking at the ETH-BTC ratio, hopefully we go to that 0.1 ETH-BTC ratio. That would be absolutely beautiful. That means there's a chance that Ethereum can reach 15,000 this 2025, hopefully. And obviously stuff like the total crypto market cap, hopefully we're going to see this around, I'm aiming again, lower bound 7 trillion, upper bound 12 trillion max. And I don't think we're going to hit 12 trillion. I think maximum would be 10, and 10 would be the huge, biggest top signal ever. Okay, let me tell you that. But looking at the prices today, Bitcoin's doing really well, in my opinion. 68,000, Ethereum 2.6 thousand. Hopefully we'll have better days in the future, because do remember, PulseChain is a leverage with Ethereum, so we need Ethereum to move first, so we can see that amplified effect of appreciation in PulseChain and etc. That's how things work. That's Hart's law. It's that linkage between two tokens through the bonding effect, etc. Anyways, starting off with this tweet, I want to start with, leading up to the upcoming, I think it's a oral hearing for the SEC case, against PulseChain, against HEX, against Richard Hart, this 31st of October. So a lot of anticipation. A lot of people are going to be looking how things are going. Now, when is the case going to get dismissed, or, how soon can it be won by Richard Hart? I actually have no idea. I'd like to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. But looking at this tweet from the real T-Bird Hex, shout out to him, by the way. I hope I'm following him. Yeah, I am. Good luck out competing a minus 99% bear market revival after perpetual systematic gatekeeping for 5 years. The strongest cult in crypto, baby. And this is actually what I've been saying to people. HEX is gonna be labeled as the biggest and the strongest CTO ever. We're talking about EHEX, and of course PHEX is something else. But yeah, how to beat Richard Hart? You can't. Yeah, sad story for Gary Gensler, which, by the way, this video I'm gonna be doing something special, so watch the whole video through if you don't want to miss out on that alpha. Going back to it, or going through, I guess, with it, here's another tweet. Someone said that HEX OA isn't justified. HEX OA, which is, I think it stands for, by the way, original address, has never sold. The HEX OA, the OA is and always has been 100% transparent. Unlike most projects, the OA has always moved to protect and never harm HEX. The OA pays no one allocations, wages, or to shill. Do you think the OA is just or bad? What? Do you think the OA just? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, this is my reply. I basically said, by the way, I think if this is in comparison to Ethereum, and I'm going to talk about in this tweet, in this reply that I made, Pulsechain is not just a better evolution of Ethereum by being 70% faster, 6,700x cheaper gas fees. It's also a network that hasn't and never will dump. The OA is effectively a forever benevolent wallet, same effects as a burn address. OA wallets won't dump on your head, unlike the Ethereum Foundation, and I think even Ripple. Ripple is one of them, and of course, Solana paying influencers to shill, etc., which probably are people who are dumping behind people's backs. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I don't like that. I'm glad that Richard Hart is not paying anyone to talk about Pulsechain. I'm glad he's not paying any centralized exchange to list, paying for the liquidity, etc., etc. And then, yeah, Pulsechain is a community-run network fully decentralized using IPFS, so interplanetary file system, running for 525 days. Correction, it's day 526 now. That tweet is outdated. With 100% uptime, PulseX native DEX better than Uniswap, and PulseX is deflation, which we're going to be covering in today's video. A lot of bullish news, guys. If you are bullish on Pulsechain, you want to watch the whole video, trust me. And then, yeah, I just posted this picture. Elliott wave theory. Here's what's coming. You are here, which is absolutely scary, guys. We're at this part of the level. We're in that motive phase, and of course, that's the corrective phase. I think we've had a first Elliott wave theory, and I think now we're in cycle 2 or round 2 of that another Elliott wave theory. Same thing with the whole thing where I told you guys we're past that bear trap. We're in the optimism/denial phase, right? Where some of us are optimistic, some of us are in denial, saying, "Whoa, there's no way we're gonna go up, guys. There's no way PDAI is in the narrative. There's no way it's gonna go to $1." You know what I mean? Like, we literally have people like that still, and I feel for them. And I feel for them because it feels like, oh, they don't want to buy it anymore. They want to believe their story. They want to believe what, would fit them because they're not in PDAI. It feels late for them. Hey, it's never too late, guys. PDAI is still 200x away. Like, how is 200x not amazing? PWBC is still 400x away from whatever Bitcoin price is today. How isn't that not just a absolute, greatest opportunity? Like, Richard Hart talked and tweeted about PWBTC. Anyways, we're going to get to that in a second. And then here's a tweet from Somi. Shout out to him, by the way. Pulsechain and HEX community survived at minus 99%. 140 plus content creators, NFT encapsulated stakes, yearly conferences exist on Pulsechain and PulseX, bonded to Pulse. Yep. In-person meetups and world tours, shadow banned, but still alive. Shout out to your friend Somi, #1 content creator. I even vouch for that for sure. Guys spends 18 hours a day. I can tell, honestly. I've learned so much from my guy, your friend Somi. It would be cool for me to one day meet him. He is a huge inspiration to me, guys. Huge inspiration. Hopefully one day I can spend 18 hours a day on crypto. That would be my dream job, in my opinion. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna keep this tweet for in a bit because I wanted to showcase this website. Shout out to the guy behind it. I hope this takes you to his page. Runeskis. Runeskis. Shout out to my guy Runeskis, because he has just made a website that is super bullish, simulating the sacrifice funds. Now, if you guys didn't know, PulseChain, before it launched, it had two sacrifice phases. One is for PulseChain, the whole chain, right? And one afterwards, I believe, yeah, it came afterwards, for PulseX. Those two sacrifices, obviously people sacrificed for no expectations, right? They got an airdrop, but for no expectations. Anyways, those sacrifice wallets are holding, the sacrifice, funds still in those wallets. Okay, and what is my guy Richard Hart doing? The same strategy he did with HEX that made HEX do that 10,000 plus, which is basically buying back the tokens that he believes in. Okay, the same way, and I prefer this strategy rather than paying influencers to shill and be disingenuous. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why I like this. And of course, this is why I like PulseChain. The fact that, as we mentioned, it's not like Ethereum Foundation. So we have OA. So when you go on PulseChain here, you can see include OA button, right? If you exclude the OA, so now we're including all the original addresses, their holdings. You can see that the effect here is only 0.73% burnt. But now if we exclude the OA as if it's also a secondary burn address, which basically, by the way, it is, because OA has never sold and never will. Look at this. PulseX is now even more burnt. Basically, PulseX has reached a 5.16% burnt. Absolutely crazy. Get in that ratio. Okay, I'll show you guys quickly. Look at that ratio. Once we change that to WPLS, look at this. So this is why PulseX is actually a leverage of PulseChain, because now the ratio used to be all-time low 0.24. Now it's at 0.5. So one or half a PulseX. Apologies. One pulse gives you two PulseXs. At some point, I truly do think they will reach parity where it'll be 1-to-1. That means if PulseChain reaches 1 cent, yeah, PulseX can reach 1 cent. So that means, that basically means if they reach 1-to-1 at some point, if PulseChain does 100x, PulseX does a 200x, because obviously at some point we're going to assume it reaches, because now it's half price. So of course, if you buy now and then it reaches parity, and PulseChain does 100x, this is what I'm thinking that way. Anyways, going back to it, this is the website. Is super cool. Quickly giving you guys a quick reasoning why is there 450 million here as a default value. I have these as my DBank bundles. These are basically wallets that I've scavenged from tweets on Twitter. And these are around, is it 38 wallets? I think these are around 48 addresses. No, apologies, 34 addresses. And then you can see how much Ethereum they're holding. Now, it should total up to be around 172,000 Ethereum or 170,000 Ethereum. You can see how much they're holding. You can even keep an eye on them. So if you want a link to all these addresses, just reach out to me on my Telegram, etc. And I'll try to give you the source of also where I found them, by the way. But yeah, you can see how much, for example, here, 2,600 Ethereum. Oh no, apologies, 4.2 thousand Ethereum. And then here, if you click on Ethereum side, you can see 20,000 Ethereum, here 51,000 Ethereum, and then here 98,000 Ethereum. Now, how much does that amass to in today's Ethereum price? We scroll down, let's type it in. We go to Ethereum, we type 170,000, 1, 2, 3, and that is exactly 450 million in Ethereum. So that's kind of Richard Hart's strategy, is to use the sacrifice funds to long Ethereum, and after Ethereum appreciates, rotate that into into PulseChain. Absolutely crazy. Now, this is only one part of the strategy piece. There's even other bullish things I'm going to cover today in terms of the P maker vaults. There's tons of other things, guys. Okay, this is why I'm telling you, PDAI is basically up there with the second best narrative after the Richard Hart core tokens, which is PulseX, INC, and HEX, PHEX, right? PDAI is right after that. PWC, in my opinion, is right after that. Atropa, in my opinion, is right after that. HEX, in my opinion, is right after that. I just given you guys top 8 tokens to hold for this upcoming altcoin season, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving you guys this alpha. Oh, really hope you guys appreciate it. Donation, to support my channel and everything. And a donation address is linked in the description. You can go watch my course. Link in the description, by the way. And if you watch this video so far, if you literally DM'd me on my Telegram, Blue Skies, I will give you a 100% discount. I'm only going to give that to the first 5, contingent that you, give me your honest feedback on the course. What do you think of it? Did you learn something? It is a 1.5 hour course. Enough of that though. Learn Crypto Ultimate Guide, link description. Going back to it, guys. This is the sacrifice funds. Let's check out. You know what I mean? Let's do 400 evenly. This is not even 450. This is 400 million split evenly. So basically 100 million injected, bought back into those 4 Richard Heart core tokens. Now you can see here, there's a disclaimer. Please interpret the numbers with caution, as they do not amount for market buy and sell pressures. Okay, this app is designed to illustrate price reflexivity. In the coming weeks, we will enhance the Show Me How section to delve deeper into the why and how of reflexivity among Richard Heart tickers. Focusing on these insights will help us collectively gain a better understanding of the price dynamics. Okay, and there's liquidity removal similarly. I'm going to keep that off. Okay, but we can read it a little bit. Okay, I'm building suspense here, because I'm telling you guys, the numbers that you're going to see is crazy. And we can even lower the numbers, by the way, to see, what's the conservative and what's the aspirational. This is, let's say, if the sacrifice funds, which, by the way, these sacrifice funds will be worth $1.2 billion if Ethereum goes to 7.2K. That's almost guaranteed to happen this cycle, guys. Yeah. Imagine Richard Heart starting his own altcoin season, literally enough to start our own altcoin season. Same thing that happened with the Avalanche, guys. Look at that, Avalanche. It was bullish for a short bit in the previous bull run, if you guys didn't know. Okay, and this is with Avalanche buying back with only around 110 million, 150 million. Keep that in mind. Imagine when you bring that to a network with 10 times more of that value. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy, guys. Exciting times ahead of us. Anyways, liquidity removal simulator. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to click calculate. Enough suspense. Let's click calculate. Let's see where the price is going to be. By the way, it takes the prices from today, so it shows you the X's of prices from today. So let's scroll down. Make sure you've given this video a like. Did you subscribe? Did you share this? I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's scroll down. You can see here Pulse initial price. Obviously, this is today. New price. Okay, this is with 100 million injected into it. Okay, it would give us a hypothetical 133x to around half a cent, just above half a cent. Very bullish. This is a huge win to me, guys. It's a huge win to me. PulseX, on the other hand, slightly above. Whoa. Slightly above Pulsechain, giving us a 271x. I'm telling you guys, it is a leverage. Oh my God, INC liquid gold, baby. I love INC. $630, guys. Wow. Hold on. Wow. I mean, I'm anticipating for obviously a triple digit INC. I was thinking more like $100 would be absolutely amazing. $150. Ooh, beautiful. Aspirational is $200. $630, bro. Wow. Millionaire off of that. I would be a millionaire off of that. That's crazy. Which we can calculate that in today's video. Ooh, look at HEX 4.9. 4.9. I would be a millionaire from that. That's crazy. That's crazy. $4.9, guys, giving us a 364x. Remember, guys, you might look at these X's and be like, whoa, these are crazy. It's unbelievable. It's too high. Remember, HEX, the original HEX in the previous bull run, guys, when it reached the top 10 CMC, it did a 10,000x. You know what I mean? Do not underestimate the power, of DeFi, the power of Richard Heart, the power of his own strategy. It's a proven concept. You know what I mean? And just keep things into perspective, by the way. When I say 10,000x, you might say, wow, that's crazy. And it is crazy. It is crazy. It literally created a lot of millionaires. HEX. Just keep in mind, to put things into perspective, Shiba Inu did 1,000,000x. It did 1,000,000x. So, now all of a sudden, when you look at HEX doing 10,000x, you're like, it's not that much compared to Shiba Inu. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to make it. We don't need to be a Shiba Inu. We actually don't need to be a Shiba Inu. You know what I mean? When people say like, oh, HEX is the better Bitcoin, you know what I mean? I would call HEX the Bitcoin of DeFi. I wouldn't say the better Bitcoin in my opinion. Okay. At the end of the day, like, never outshine the master type of thing. So, yeah, that's one of the rules of power. Was it laws of power? Yeah. Laws of power. Shout out to Robert Greene, by the way. Anyways, going back to it, and let's say I want to change these numbers. I want to play with them around a little bit. Let's say 800 million hex pulse. No. We're going to keep it here. We're going to change this to be around. Can I click add? No. I'm going to change this to be around 250. Okay. Like, this is almost best case scenario, I would say. Because, it reaches 1 billion. Yeah, Richard Hart is wasting no time. Wasting no time to rotate that quickly. Whoa. Wasting no time to buy back our bags, to buy back his tokens, to buy back his chain. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, we're going to click calculate. That's 1 billion right there. This is basically how much those sacrifice funds will be worth if Ethereum reaches 7.2K, guys. You know what I mean? We're just above a 2x away from that. Like, it's actually crazy. Scrolling down gives you crazy numbers, guys. Crazy numbers. Pulse to 3 cents. Okay, look at this. Look at this, by the way. Here. Is this Pulse? No. This was Pulse. Yeah. Pulse to 3 cents. I've seen a lot of people throw out the 1 cent, and I think that would be amazing to me, to be honest with you. Now imagine that at 3 cents. And I've seen B-Roots, again, I don't know. B-Roots talk about it reaching 26 cents. Crazy. And by the way, if it reaches 26 cents, think about the gas fees. The gas fees are going to be the same as Ethereum at that point. But this is why I tell you guys, being in Pulsechain is literally like being in Ethereum with time winded back. It's another chance for us. We have our own mini virtual Bitcoin, our own mini virtual PDAI or DAI, basically. That's why we call it PDAI. And keep in mind, I've seen people ask me about this. A few people have reached out to me. Guys, remember, when we say PDAI, it is not actually within the name. So within the ticker name, so the actual symbol here, it is still called DAI, the same name as the one in Ethereum. We just say PDAI as a prefix. We add it just verbally as a prefix so that when I'm talking about DAI, I'm not getting you guys confused with the one that's already pegged at $1. The one that's from Ethereum. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's only a prefix. It is a quick way to double check that the DAI that you're looking at is the one that hasn't been at the dollar yet. You're buying the real one. Is obviously is looking at the liquidity. Okay, there's a lot of money. Great. Is looking at the logo and stuff like that. The screener is really helpful with that. Scrolling down, looking at the rocket ships, you can see a lot of people did it. The looking at the description and links. But the one true best test is basically taking that contract address, pasting it in. You should see the Ethereum DAI, the actual real one, show up, pop up first, or basically shows in the list. Why? Because this is the whole thing with PRC20. It has the same contract address from the one in Ethereum. How can they both exist at the same time? That's another great question. Because of those two are two separate blockchains, they're separate databases basically. So even though they're the same contract address, they don't conflict in real life. But keep that in mind. But you can use that as a great way for verification that this is indeed a PRC20 that has come from Ethereum. Because look, if you type the PDAI, guys, it is not safe to type that. You've seen, you can see a lot of fake ones here. Do not buy these. These are not. That's not the real PDAI. Even though they've typed a P, right? And you've seen everyone type P. We're still talking about this one. It's called DAI. It's a quick reminder. Please understand that. But going back to it, yeah, let's see. Pulsechain at 3 cents, 3.6 cents, absolutely crazy. By the way, a quick, let's do a quick maths. How much do you need in Pulsechain to become a millionaire? This is from PulseChain, right? The Pulse token, the native token. We're not looking at others. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly do 1 million. I believe that's 1 million. Yep. We're going to do that. Divide by, let's say 1 cent. I think that's my, happy medium conservative, between conservative and a aspirational price. I'll be really happy with this. Okay, we're gonna divide by 1, and that is around 100 million pulse you need to be holding to become a millionaire off of just Pulse, the native token. So how much is that today? Let us find out. So if we scroll down and typed in 100 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that is a 4.8k bag. Okay. Yep, that's a 4.8k bag, guys. So basically almost 5k can be turned into 1 million with one token. Okay, no financial advice. Please do understand this. I'm not giving you guys any guarantees. I'm just saying that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, guys. Just from PulseChain. Wow. There's some Pulse. That's absolutely crazy. And then PulseX right over here, predicted. Now, you know what? Let's actually, and then obviously I'm just going to quickly cover this. 3.6k INC. Oh my God, that's scary. At $28 HEX, bro, giving us a 2.1k X. Those are scary numbers, guys. I'm actually scared. But I want to quickly as well calculate back, to this price PulseX, apologies, to this price INC. Let's say, what is it? INC. How much INC would you need? So if I did 1 million, is that 1 million? Yep. Divided by $629. Actually, yeah, I mean, I want to keep it a little bit. I want to round it down a little bit, right? So we can really get the, not the worst case scenario, but let's say $300 INC. I've seen that thrown around, and I'm happy with that. And I feel like that's also very, very achievable. $600, that's crazy. And I mean, I've seen people even comment that these numbers have been reached in the testnet, which is kind of like simulation, right? It's, if you think about it as technology readiness levels, it was around the TRL level 4 to 46 before it was actually released. So testnet is kind of an interesting thing to look at, how the behaviors, how the tokens reached, right? Anyways, $300, guys. I think that's a good target. So if we do that, you need 3.3k bag of INC to become a millionaire. You know what I mean? That's definitely right now. That's gonna be around, is it 12.12? I think today. That's a 7k bag. A little bit tougher, but do understand if this goes to 600, you effectively need 1.5k INC. If it goes to 600, you'll become a millionaire. Absolutely crazy. And then HEX, guys. HEX is something else. If it reaches, 3.69 was the number that really is kind of a meme, but at the same time, because HEX does inflate by 3.69 per year. But let's do quickly this 3.69, right? If I did divide by, let's say $2. Again, I want to round it down a little bit. Divided by $2, you need 500,000 HEX. Okay, not even a million. 500,000 HEX, guys. I mean, HEX today is around, what's the price? Is it 1.3 cents? So times 0.0136 cents. So effectively, you need a bag of 6.8k today to become a millionaire off of HEX. Absolutely crazy numbers, guys. These are all crazy. Okay, and I want to show you guys an even more bullish, and this is before I make an interesting thing for the video, by the way. Even very bullish. I've seen this tweet. Using statistics, probabilities, and facts, PulseX has a higher probability of going to $10, guys. $10 over the next 10 to 15 years than going to $0. Risking a couple thousand in return for millions is a risk I'm willing to take. I actually like the way that he's thinking. Guys, I'm telling you, the buy and burn with PulseX, what do you think is going to happen, guys? With every single transaction, whether PulseX is going up or down, it is literally burning with every single transaction. Even when you buy something for $10, sell something for $1,000, it burns this token right here. Even if you're not interacting with the token at all, when you're using PulseX, which is obviously the native DEX, the majority of the liquidity in PulseChain is in PulseX. Yeah, this is slowly and slowly burning itself, becoming more scarce. It's scary out there. So far, we've burned 29 million worth of PulseX in 526 days. 29 million. This is why it is truly a leverage. Oof, wow. Wow. I mean, going back to the street real quick, by the way. Do you realize how easily people waste $10,000 a year on absolute BS? Money will be spent regardless. Time will pass by regardless. I'll buy and wait. I have nothing but time. I'll stick to my strategy. Big shout out to this guy, Frank Molina. Wow. Yeah, when I read this first time, by the way, I actually had goosebumps, bro. I actually had goosebumps, and I think and I realized, I came to my senses, I am not holding enough PulseX. I need to get another cold wallet, buy a bag, and forget about that cold wallet. Even in this bull run. Because I like the way he's thinking, guys. This is like kind of like, the mindset of staking your HEX, right? But this is very true, guys. Very, very true. Very, very true. Like, crazy. You have to take a moment to really establish what kind of opportunities are in front of us. Bitcoin, don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is crazy bullish. Do you know what I mean? But the hash rate is way too high to start mining it. Obviously, it's already mainstream, etc., etc. You know what I mean? You want to look at the next thing. Don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is great. Store value and stuff like that. But are you gonna make, thousands of X's like how people did with Bitcoin? No, because with every cycle, the diminishing return, you start to get more and more diminishing returns. Okay, so yeah, keep that in mind. That's it. That is a concept as well. Diminishing returns. PulseChain, this is its first cycle, its first bull run it has ever been in. This is why it is exciting to be in PulseChain. Yeah. Anyways, give me 1 second. All right, everyone. The moment that I've been waiting for in this video. Right, if you guys didn't watch my video ages ago, I talked about PulseChain Fun. I gave a big shout out to them, and apparently right now they're on version 3. And I talked about this before. I said I will launch my own meme coin, so I'm keeping this towards the end of the video, right? Because I might talk more about it in the future. I'm doing this for fun. Do understand this? That I'm not gonna, I'm not expecting to make any. I'm not gonna, take this token seriously or anything like that. I'm just literally doing this for fun. So I have made a logo, and I'm going to be launching a meme on PulseChain Fun for this video as well. I really want to hear your thoughts. Let me just double check my mic is working. It is, thank God. So I started off, I was thinking about a meme to come up with. The previous one that I did on Coin Quest, I think it's called, the one from 99, shout out to them. It was called PDAI Protein Dye? Yeah, it was called Protein Dye. And I really enjoyed making the logo. So this meme that I'm making right now, it has something to do with Gary Gensler. Okay, so I took this picture and I turned it into, are you guys ready? Into this. Gary Gensler hard drive files. That is the meme that I'm going to be launching today in PulseChain Fun. What do you guys think? Uh-oh, Gary, no. No, Gary. No. How many hard drive files do you have for Gary Gensler? It is a joke. Keep in mind, a huge disclaimer. I'm not, this is all absolutely for entertainment purposes. I have nothing personally against Gary Gensler, by the way. It is all for funsies, for the lols, for the memes. Okay, so we're going to be doing that in the PulseChain Fund. So I'm going to be clicking create token. Absolutely crazy how super easy it is to create one. So I'm going to select router v2. Token name will be Gary Gensler, or Gary Guzzler, as a lot of people call them that. Oh my God. Gary Gensler hard drive files. Token, yeah, I was thinking about the token symbol. Honestly, I feel like it has to be exactly the abbreviation that it is. I was going to say GGHDD, right, for hard drive disk. But I'm going to keep it HDF, right, because a lot of people won't understand, disk. Where's the word disk coming from? So I'm going to keep it HDF, GGHDF, X-Link. I'm going to shill myself. By the way, you should be following my Twitter as well. And for the Telegram link, of course, I'm going to put mine as well. Image URL, it is this one. What do you guys think, by the way? I've made this logo today. I really enjoyed it. By the way, if you do want me to make a logo for you, you can reach out to me with a price. Hey, I'll spend the time. It is honestly one of my hobbies is being a graphic designer. So yeah, if you want a logo for your bullish token, you can reach out to me. Email in the description below, Telegram in the description below. Aside from that, yeah, that is it. You're gonna be launching it, guys. Now I'm gonna click on advanced. Okay, set snipe amount. Is that for myself? I think that is indeed for myself. So I'm gonna click on, there is starter, so bond liquidity. I believe bond is where it actually launches on the the router, the PulseX. That's a little bit too low. 3 million is a little bit too low. Balanced 10 million, liquidity boost is 36 million. Initial virtual PLS, again, this is a hard thing for me to wrap around. Virtual PLS, higher initial virtual will flatten the price curve. Okay. And then you have whale ready. So I do want this to be a higher one, to be honest with you. And then you have max cap. I don't want to keep it max cap. Obviously, I might keep it whale ready, guys. I'm not going to cap to you guys. Okay, whale ready. And I did this on 3.62. Set max. Oh, so wallets cannot hold, or I can set it where, wallets can have no maximum balance, so a limit. But I feel like I will, and I think I will keep that as at a 4%. Create token for 0 PLS. I don't think that's correct though. I don't think that's correct, guys. Is it just because I didn't refresh? I'm gonna apologies, by the way, for you. Oh yeah, look at this. I mean, a lot of things changed on the website. So look at this. I have to, let me do this. Gary Gensler. Hard drive files. Token symbol GGHDF. Link. Image is there. Okay, yeah, the price is showing up. I'm gonna be copying this. Telegram link. Yep. And I believe, and then obviously we're gonna go that. I wanna snipe. Yeah. Which right now it says $4, absolutely crazy. I think we said well ready, which is $71. Now I do have only, I'm gonna only spare 1 million pulse for this, I ain't gonna lie. Which is around, okay, so I'll buy, what is it, 2.5%? Yeah, I think 2.5% will be that 1 million, just under that. That should be fine with me. I'll buy 2.5. For $50, yeah, $50 I think is all I need to spend on this, guys. Again, this is a meme. I'm not gonna dump this. I'm gonna, keep it again. You know what I mean? Because of course I'm doing this on the video, so me selling this would be very, what's the word? Scummy of me to do that. So I'm not gonna do it. Same thing with Protein I. I'm still holding it, by the way, even if it's not gonna move or anything. It is literally for the loss. So I'm gonna leave the maximum wallet. Okay, I'm going to kind of leave it at 3% basically. I don't want anyone to, I'm just in case this becomes a thing. I don't want whales to abuse it. So yeah, we're going to create it. $49. Please select the router. Whoa. What am I doing? Gary Gensler, let me make sure. Hard drive files. Yep. V2. And whale ready. Let's go, guys. Let's make it, Gary. What do you guys think? You don't have enough pulse. Y'all are capping, bro. No, you're capping. Okay, let's do it just under that. Okay, $46. Fine. You don't have enough pulse? Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I think I adjusted it just enough, just under the actual amount that I have. So 2.22%, that is a nice lucky number. I'm going to click on create token, deploy token. Let's see. It cost us 2 cents. Absolutely crazy. This is why I love being in Pulsechain, by the way. It is honestly a chain for people who are learning, people who are builders, people who are obviously, you know, content creators, people who want to do the technical sides, deploy stuff, you know, make dApps, and look, even for people who want to build and you know, make memes, participate within that. So it is pretty cool. And for liquidity providers, so cool. Okay. Let us see how it is, and I'm gonna end the video there. I really don't want to take any longer. The video is 40 minutes and I need to sleep because I am gonna be having a gym workout at 4 a.m. That's the challenge for Sunday this weekend. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Let's see, is this gonna take too long? Do I need to pause the video again? I think I might pause the video because I don't want it too long on you guys. So yeah, give me 1 second. Yo, guess what? Look at that right there. Whoa, people are purchasing already. God damn. That is cool, man. That is cool. To complete, that's only 4.6K. That is cool. Let us see how it is, guys. Let us see how it is. Maximum buy. People are buying it. You can see, I'm going to quickly refresh. I want to see it right down here. So if I do, not progress, let's do latest. There it is, guys. I am right there. I like how the logo looks. Again, do remember, this is for the memes. Nothing personal against Gary. I'm not calling him anything, by the way. It is literally, this is just for educational comedy. Freedom of speech. First Amendment. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I am tired. I need to catch some sleep, so I'm gonna make the thumbnail of the video. Honestly, how bullish are you on PulseChain? Pretty cool stuff. Again, if you guys want to support me, you can be a YouTube member. And a big shout out to my man who is in Telegram for giving me this really nice message. Made my day today. And of course, thank you for all the YouTube members who choosing to support my small channel. You can of course check out my course link in the description. Let me know what you think of it. You can send me the word blue skies on Telegram and I will give you a 100% discount to check it out. And I want to hear your actual constructive feedback moving forward, etc. Because I really do like sharing the knowledge with you guys. I want you guys to become independent thinkers. You know, watching my videos, don't buy what I'm buying. I want you to watch my videos to understand my thought process so that you can come up with your own theses on the tokens that you're passed by. Crypto is such a big industry where I can't see every single alpha that comes through, etc. You know what I mean? It is really hard. It is the networking effect, of course, you need. But yeah, anyways, I want to equip you guys obviously with being a great disciplined investors. And hopefully one day we will reach that. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great rest of your weekend. And bye-bye.